Well, probably the most surprising finding was that companies that are heavily dependent on their sales teams to generate revenue. So, for instance, if a company has some kind of recurring revenue every month that covers, say, 60% of their costs, then it means that they're dependent on their sales team to bring in at least 40%, even just to break even. And if you want to make a profit, more than that. So every month they need to sell something to cover the cost. So those companies tended to be the least likely to provide a strong onboarding process and subsequent training, which I found really surprising. So the more dependent they were on these people to deliver, the less likely they were to train them. So initially it sounded a bit like, that's a bit conflicting. What is that? Well, actually, when you think about it, it's understandable because they're so busy being reactive and the pressure so much that it's a case of we just don't have time to put people on training
Yep.
courses. Those salespeople don't have time to be on training or to be on board. And we need them to hit the ground running, as it were. And in some cases, people hit the ground and their legs break because they're not actually getting the support that they need to achieve the goal. So it's a bit of a vicious cycle there where they don't hit the ground running, they don't have enough of the support. There's also a level of impatience in these companies, Rebecca, where if they don't deliver by a certain number of months, they're kind of out the door and there's not that patience with it. And also on the salesperson side of things, the expectations might be mismatched. So there's a bit of a vicious cycle there. And I'm sure you've seen that within the work that you do.